Yahoo! Yahoo! Hey, what's up guys? Hopefully you guys are ready for this video, where today we're going to be playing Threshold. Now, as I said in the previous video, the footage is very choppy from when I first initially played it. Maybe I'll show bits and pieces of my initial reaction as I played. I'm going to be trying to do as many of the endings as I can, and it'll be clear to see as I've already finished it, as you get some perks once you finish the game, such as the person that you're with runs faster, and there's like a bunch of other stuff that comes included with finishing the game, so that's one of the things that you'll notice. But yeah, as I mentioned before, I'll try to do as many of the endings as I can, or at least from the ones that I've known. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right on in. Okay, so we are going to be playing the focused one, and then our initials are going to be JA. Yep, there we go. And we shall start. Now, I know there are definitely some people that will play as either the US. I've seen some people play as, I believe it was England. Yeah, right there. England, but I am personally going to be playing as Mexico. So, let's start with Mexico. Up, down, up, down. Hey. Then we got an I Love Mexico shirt. Are you going to stare at your closet forever? Close it. Yeah. Yeah. Most stuff. Dentist office. Pulmonologist. I need your contract. You signed it and put it on the bench earlier. Right. Didn't you hear what I said? I need your contract. Yeah. So here we got the contract. My very first contract, and for the government. I'm excited. And God bless the flag. Salute it. And he wants us to hand in the contract. Thank you. Hurry up. Get in the front of the door. We're all set. Yellow watch starting now. Alright. Mandatory checkup. No personnel belongs. Must transit through the elevator. You must experience dizziness in the or you might experience dizziness in the process. Let's go. Mo has been here for more than 16 hours. Good luck for the takeover. First watch, here we go. Now, for the oxygen levels, I've noticed that it's depending on the altitude that we're at. That's the whole reason why you see it kind of like slowly go in this direction. And I feel like this is indicating the safety of the air. But it does show how clear it is. Not to mention, like, while I was playing this, my first playthrough, I clipped, I guess. I clipped and then I fell back onto this thing, which I'll show on the screen right now. Oh. I'm just kidding. Whoa. And yeah, I guess that's, yeah, once we're in the red zone, that's when we're here. Based on a true story. I actually didn't know that this was actually based on a true story. That's kind of crazy. Alright, here we are. The nice, beautiful atmosphere. And then, as you can see on the left side, we have like a mouth indicator, which kind of shows how much oxygen I guess the guy's using if he's running and stuff like that. My new yellow partner, Jay, finally. Been on my watch for 16 hours watching knees replacement. Welcome to the most boring and stressful maintenance job in the country. I'm Mo, Purple Clerk, in charge of the Purple Watch. No speaking here. Air is sacred. We prefer to write. Odd. They didn't give you a notebook to write back. Probably a mistake. My watch is over, thanks to you. I will introduce you to the basics real quick. Follow me. I need to show you something. Yeah, look at him zoom by. Yeah, and I think you can see his mouth breathing as he's running. The horn. Most important thing here. Whistling in its command, and it commands the train to move faster. Easy, you think? There's a problem. Train slows down. It slows down often. We have to keep it at an expected pace. Our capital dictates. Heard that? Means that the train is slowing down. Watch. See? Now, train speed is unaligned with our expected pace. Maybe you noticed the river level lowered too. Very bad. Our country needs water. Simple, blinking light is the expected pace. Train needs to be at the space. Here, a spare whistle belonged to our predecessor. Whistle is our multi-use tool. Can be used for other things. Take a deep breath and whistle in the horn. A whistle made out of ivory must be expensive and it is unusually cold. Okay. And now we use it. And then we should see that thing start going up. There. Back to the right speed. Perfect. Back on track. Always keep it on the expected pace. If the train goes faster than the pace, it's bad too. We have to align. But now, you're about to die if you don't take this. It's an air can. Oxygen. Bite it. Yeah. A canister made of iron, leather on the handles. A markup for teeth is engraved on the glass. So then we just pull that up. Take a breath. Breathe in that crispy air. And we're Gucci. We get used to it. Now, come with me. Yeah, right ahead of you. Right on. Right behind. You know what I mean. Alright. Tickets have to be used in Building 2. I'm exhausted. I need a shower. Take care of the train. The green light at the elevator means I'm ready to be called up. Grab that, and I guess he's already leaving. A thick paper perforated by a multitude of holes, technology from the past. Well, Mo seems nice. I guess I can trust him. And a fresh grave. I should ask Mo about it. Yeah, now that we're here, we can start exploring a little bit. Get a little familiarized. Mount Chilatepetl facilities. All the way up Mount Chilatepetl. Why? And from what I've seen when I've played this before, is that we put certain things in here and it produces more tickets, so that way we can use it for this thing over here, which will then produce air. So now that we have some of that, I would say we start getting some of the air canisters because we might use them later. There's also that from what I've seen, where we can call up certain things, which will be shown a little bit later. I also found a bucket. Bucket is almost empty. Some white goo and gravel are blended in at the bottom. Smells like shit. Yeah. And we got that. Let's bucket. Apparently there's some of these scattered around, which we're gonna have to try to find. Locked. Where's the key? Maybe Mo has it. So from what I've seen, we use the bucket, go all the way over here. So yeah, we pick that stuff up, take it over to that machine, and that way we can use it to get air. And I've also noticed that there's some things like this, just by staring at it. Like right here, right? Yeah, right there. It's like a little cutscene. It's weird. Alright, time to blow. Now he's all good. I've also noticed that this is also a small cutscene that you get. What's on the other side? And it seems like as you kind of find little things like that, you kind of start having more questions, at least for the main character. He'll start wanting to know about certain stuff that's happening. But let's go get some more tickets. We'll get the tickets and then we'll fill up on the air canisters and then be right back. Alright, we got 2. Alright, we should be good. Expect remnants of a collapse. Scaffolding most certainly knows more about it. So yeah, it's like, I guess we just explore and kind of prepare ourselves to ask questions directly to Mo. But you know, like what's been going on, stuff like that. And we gotta use this to call him up. Alright, here we go. Hello, Mo. Your watch is still ongoing. Yep. This probably was the best shower of my life. I heard of the news. You found the bucket. You also got how to use it. Impressive. Yeah. We used the bucket to collect biomass, organic matter, down the river. We can recycle the organic matter in building 2. Follow me now. Right. Right behind you. Knee has done a lot of damage to the post. I'm not done cleaning up the mess. Help me. Look around. Gather planks you can find. Put them here. We repay everything later. Or repair. Still got time before going back to the mountain facilities. I will now follow you where you want. Point me at the thing that you want to ask about. So I guess, so now we just kind of look at things and ask him about it. There used to be another majestic pine here. He decimated it for crazy schemes. Building number 1 is the capital chamber, a direct line with Mexico. It can answer all your questions. There's unlimited oxygen in there. Alright, there's that, and then I know we use that to kind of call, or at least to get an audience with them. We should be Gucci. What, am I good? Okay, I'm good. Never mind, I guess I gotta go again. Yeah, I've also noticed the water level will start to go up as he's mentioned before. Come on, I got questions, get over here. He tried to destroy the capital chamber wall. We need to repair that. Still? Damn. I need to attend my dentist fast checkup. See you in a bit. Call me in a few minutes. They are asking a lot right now. Yeah, I guess we just collect more biomass. Yeah, look at that thing. Oh. Let's call it in. Nothing? Really? Is it related to the lights in building 1? Okay. Yeah, okay. I can breathe here. Yeah, let's go. Been half a century and all of a sudden the convoy stops? This can't be a coincidence. It can't be, Mo. Could it be the new yellow clerk? But Jay has just got here, or maybe a mechanical issue. Anyways, Jay is here. It will stop as soon as we have something to communicate with. To communicate you with. Alright. You can also whistle to the pipe and ask questions. Gotcha. Unfortunately, right now is not the time. The train has to start again. Right. Go back to work. You'll be asked to compensate the stop by accelerating our train's pace. Take care of your breath. Right. Right. So now we get out of here, and I guess we do as they say and start starting that train back up. Now I gotta stay here to make sure that it's, you know, actually staying at the right pace. Like that. Yeah. Alright, some more water flowing back. It's going slow, which is fine. It gives me time to look around, do stuff. Yeah, let's go over here real quick. Get some more air cans. I think one of the things they wanted us to do was to fix this, but we're not going to do that. A creaking sound precedes every slowdown from the train. There was something I wanted to do. Okay, hopefully it stays like that. I wanted to use the bucket on the grave because I noticed that, yeah, you get like a little key there. Yeah. And I know the key is used for the bathroom. But at least from when I've used it, it doesn't open right away. That's not my best idea. I should not try it again. Funny enough, when I went to go get air and I had a Mo with me, or like one time, I jumped over here and I saw this, which we will be finding more about as we kind of proceed on with the story. But for now, I guess we just collect some wood. Collect wood and then, yeah, use it for when we need it. So I'll go do that and then zip us right back. The name Knee is engraved in the plank. Right, we're almost done, kind of. I just want to get the ones that are in the water, because later as the water rises it's going to be a lot more difficult to grab them. So let's just do that right now. Fish up here. Yeah, we got more questions. So I definitely want to put these planks away. Start asking those people in there, the council. I think it's the council or whatever they called. Start asking them questions. Well, let's get the ticket real quick and then go in there. One thing that I've also noticed is that every time he uses one of the cans, his mouth actually starts to bleed, which I think was mentioned before, but like it's still kind of weird. We understand that you have some questions. Yeah. However, you can only ask us 2 per visit. Your priority remains the job. Okay, so I'm actually wondering if I can get all these answered, like just before the end of the game. Fish presents. A fish? Strange. We never heard of such a thing. The water stream might be linked to a larger body of water. This can explain why you came across this. Please do collect the fish with your bucket and recycle it. Okay. You have a question for us? Yes, I do. I have many questions, in fact. Air cans? Why not oxygen tanks? That is a good question. It is a matter of air pressure. Oxygen tanks can be dangerous. Yes, the system is a little rough, even blood at first. But it ensures a great oxygen retention inside the cans. And remember, we provide a free dentist care down the mountain. Right. So I'm guessing that's all I can do. So now we get out, right? Yeah, let's get out of here. So we found the one over there. I know there'll be a lot more. The next one was actually right over here on top of this thing. I will hide it somewhere safe, which, you know, you kind of start understanding that there's kind of like a puzzle that's starting to get built with all these kind of things happening. But it definitely leaves you with a lot of questions. And then just like with the weird hanging thing, apparently if you go right over here, you also see something over here. Yeah, it's a little feller there, Jesus. So you're just gonna follow me. Yeah, I guess this thing just tends to follow us. Okay, so I guess we have all the planks done. I guess we could probably fill out the little damage over here on the wall. Done. It really is calling for me. Jeez. Right. I'm on it. Okay, cool. I can ask more questions. We don't know much about the wall. We know it has always been there. It is made from a special kind of concrete and thick metal. Some attempted to get beyond it, but never returned. You can ask another question. Right, hopefully I can manage to get all these done. What happened to knee? Nee was the former yellow clerk. You are Nee's replacement. After only a few days of work, Nee accidentally died and Mo had to dig a grave. Such a shame. Mo really liked Nee. The family got fairly compensated for this tragic event. Guessing that's the end of that. Okay, looks like we're on the last one. Hello, little ducky. Are you even an actual duck? That is a good question, little ducky. Let's go get some more of these. Because I've noticed that as the train kind of picks up speed, these actually come out faster, so not too bad to have some of these on hand. Duck from tunnel. What will be your name? That is a good question. What can we call you, little ducky? Can I call these guys again and ask questions? Or not yet? Come on, ducky, let's go. Well, so far everything's running fine. Does seem to be a lot of fish, which only leaves more questions than answers. Yes? Ducky. Ducky's a fine name. It is a fine name for little ducky. Alright, you just chill, try not to get hurt. I wonder if I could actually use the key and it works now? Yeah, okay. Dump that. Dump that. Yeah, I think we're fine. No air canisters. That is weird that the fish are showing up. What do you think, Ducky? What do you think? I mean, we're chilling right now. There's not much that we can do from the looks of it. It's such a weird concept, the fact that he has to literally bite into glass to get some air. I don't know, it really does leave you with a lot of questions. Which I'm hoping these guys could actually answer. Why Mount Chilatapetl? Have you seen what's behind the wall? The massive tower? Yes, sir, I have. That's a recycling plant, where the trade happens. Being at the top about Chilatapetl also grants us security. Or secrecy, whatever. No tourists around, this canyon is uncharted, hidden from the world. However, we are aware the environment is a bit lifeless. That is why we added some environment dressing. Like the trees you can see in the compound. Mexico has the best pine trees. We have to capture this. We could take one more question. Cool. Alright, we got like, yeah, 3 more. What's the job really? Can I trust Mo? Strange sounds from the tunnel. The sound you hear is a friction from our train passing the border. That is why it slows down. There is a resistance and we must compensate it with your efforts. Okay. Yeah. Since I guess we're pretty close when it comes to like the fish and stuff, I could actually show you something that I saw that really seemed weird. So I'm gonna need to actually call Mo for this. Yeah, you might know how to get there, so I'm gonna have to ask questions. Alright, now we can go to Mo. I still have lots and lots of questions. He's coming up, right? Yeah, right there. You see that? I just can't really fully understand what it might mean. What's up, Mo? As it says, my gums are doing great. Anyway, point me to the thing that you want to know more about. Where'd you find that duck? This is not normal. We should report it to Mexico. Yeah, just give me a minute. I think it says the water comes... or the water goes... nowhere. I'm guessing that's what it says. Right? I think so, yeah. Okay, maybe there's a better name for you. Nah, I think Ducky's fine. Let's call him Ducky. Ducky isn't as cool as Ducky, but okay, yeah. Oh yeah, well, let's keep your name as it should. Right, little Ducky? Oh, right. I wanted to ask him about this. Where's Mo? I thought he was... Did he leave? Mo, get over here, bro. Okay, I guess I can't ask him about that. What about something over here? Anything over here? No, it doesn't look like he's gonna come. That's weird. Look, Ducky, would you let me bring you with me? Can I? No. Okay, I guess, yeah. Well, I definitely want more of those tickets. Oh, I got him! Oh, quick, let's go. Oh yeah, look, I got Ducky. Look at little Ducky. Okay, now we'll get some of these cans. I already got that. I also find it kind of weird that there's blood there. And from what I saw, that leads towards up. Oh, cool. We can ask more questions. Alright, let's ask these last two. What's the job really? You've been briefed before starting. Your job is only maintenance. Making sure the train runs at the expected pace. But any damage to the border post, the border post, this is priority. Set everything in order again, so it is actually not only maintenance but cleanup too. Cool. It's not the funnest job in the world, but we pay you well for it. Right, Ducky? You agree? Yeah. Okay, can we not ask another question? Do you have a question for us? Yes, I do. The last one. Can I trust Mo? Mo has been our purple clerk for years now. We think Mo likes the simplicity of the job and our great healthcare. Mo keeps the train running steadily over the last years. You don't get as productive overnight. It takes time and dedication. We hope you will be up to the task as well. Okay, I think that's it. I'm guessing there's 2 more questions, but I could be wrong. I'm only guessing because just because there was like 2 empty slots in the middle. I don't know if that was like a design choice or something. Now, there are a lot of questions, such as the water going nowhere and them answering that something about the fish. Just, yeah, it's just really weird what they're all telling us. And they still want us to keep kind of the train going. But since it's not gonna activate, I wonder if I could actually do something. Yeah, there was this. So I do want to get Mo. Okay, so he's just standing there. That's weird. Okay, cool. Now he can follow us. That's what I wanted to ask about. The path to the observatory. We monitor train contents from there. Clerks were only allowed to go there after a year. He wanted to cut corners, get there after only a few days, built away. Curiosity killed the cat, and he fell and died. I destroyed the path to it and removed Knee's bridge. If I see you trying to get there, I will report you. Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over there when you leave. You seem fully operational. I will leave you to it now. Okay, really? That's it? Leaving us to our devices? With so much wood to make a bridge to the observatory? You're really gonna leave me like that? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a bridge, me and Ducky here. The hell? Gotta grab a few of these. 4 is enough. Okay, right. Start building this puppy. Okay. How many do I need? 3 more? Cool. Okay. Now we got all the wood, and that way we can start making our way to the top. Push that puppy. Push that puppy. Let's get over there and find out what is all this about, huh? I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this. It's just a bunch of gore. Ah, it's just a bunch of gore. My mouth. Right. Oh, there he is, the man of the hour. Oh. Whoop. Oh, looks like they're calling. Yo! Yo! Okay, they don't want to talk to me until I get that done. There, I did as you wanted. But now everything's turned blood red. What the fuck? That was way too loud. I'm guessing, do they want an audience with us now? Yeah, okay. Let's go, Ducky. Jay, Mo has informed us that you discovered the train's content. Oop, you disappointed direct order from Mo. We have to issue a punishment. What? We usually explain train's contents after dozens of months. You were exposed to the train's contents way too soon. Now, do you want to resign, or do you want an explanation? Now, I would do resign, but I kinda want to show you the really cool ending. I want to know everything. It's animal waste due to be processed on the other side. Those corpses get recycled and returned to us as water. As our clerk, your work is about maintenance. You didn't kill any of these animals. Your hands are clean. But balance might be hard to find. We hope you're okay with it. Take an example from Mo. Mo found a balance. Mo understands what's at stake. The livelihood of hundreds, thousands of families, yours included. If you don't feel up to the task, you can resign. But remember, you signed a non-disclosure agreement about that job position. There, 2 letters, one for resignation, one for commitment. Please take your decision. I would do resign, but I'll even show you my first playthrough, my first run through. My whole excuse was basically just stay with them. Hey, you can trust me, fam. I'll stay just so I can figure out, you know, more about whatever this thing is. We're glad to know we can keep counting on you. Exactly, yeah, you can trust me, fam. There are actual genocides and war out there. You can get back to work. Make sure the train keeps running. I'm guessing that's... I'm actually wondering if Mo became part of the entity, or what, because, like, I get the stuff here, but, like, I don't know if Mo is supposed to be there? I don't know, there's a lot of questions, chat. A lot of questions. The writings I found. There was another one. It will hide somewhere safe in my mouth. Jesus! Well, I'm gonna grab a few of these because I know I'm gonna need them. Actually, dump that. Right, it's asking us to get stuff here. Yeah, get it from his mouth. Yeah. I'll get a few of these. I'm actually gonna show you my initial reaction to seeing the fish falling from the sky. Oh! Why are there so many fish? It's raining fish. Yo. Yo. First, I'm gonna get some of these puppies. Alright. Now that we got a few of these, and it's getting worse. It's got a lot worse. Jesus. Okay, now we gotta start moving. Let's use the black one. Let's keep doing that. Guess it's... Jesus. It's working. The train is slowing down. From the looks of it, it's overflowing. Oh, Jesus. The recycling plant. So what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Now we do what we gotta do. Run. Run. Get out of here. We're not needed here. Let's go, Ducky. Let's go. Let's make a run for it. Oh. What? What is he looking at? Huh? What? Alright, so I look a little different, and that's just because it's a different day, so that way I can finish the recording. Funny enough, I actually saw that a new question appeared, so I'm actually going to start asking that one. Yeah, this was the one. What justifies that wall? We don't know much about the wall. We know it has always been there. It is made from a special kind of concrete and thick metal. Some attempted to get beyond it, but never returned. Do you have a question for us? Okay. Okay, that kind of fills in a little bit more context, is that there's something beyond the wall. Especially with all these clues that we had previously. Such as like, Mo building that scaffolding. I don't know if I showed that before. There's one on the left side over here. The scaffolding right here. It does leave a lot of questions as to what kind of happened, because at least from the looks of it, the tree that's cut down appears to be something that he did. But yeah, the tree looks like he cut it down in order to kind of make a way towards the top of the wall. But as it's shown, it seems like he wasn't able to get over there. And I'm guessing because of what we saw before with that little rope over there. I'm guessing that they either killed him or he did fell. But I'm guessing they killed him more than anything. Okay, now we're here. That way, I can pick the ending where he finds everything out, but then decides to not work with him. And I would have to say, I mean, either or, even if you listen to the explanation, I'm guessing it's going to be the same, but I guess just him knowing. There's 2 letters, one for resignation, one for commitment. Please take your decision. And so we pick the resign. We acknowledge your resignation. You can get back to the elevator and we'll allow your return. Please leave building 1 and get to the elevator. Now, I feel like if anyone was in this position, I feel like they wouldn't even pick resign. They would do exactly what I did in my first initial gameplay, was to basically agree to it until I could find a way to escape. Yeah, I don't know why one would pick to like resign. Okay, back to the elevator then. And I like how he sounds so excited, but there's blood in the water. You find out that literally corpses and stuff are in the train, and the train creates water, stuff like that. So okay, I guess your resignation will be effective in 20 seconds, I believe it said. Please remain in the elevator shaft to confirm your decision. 10 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. Your watch is over. Thanks for your hard work. I'm guessing, because I feel like obviously they would kill us doing this. The NDA you signed earlier is still effective permanently. Yeah, I understand. But I feel like they would kill us in this situation. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. I figured that was gonna happen. Either by them or by something or someone. Hey, it's me. I've got bad news. No. Something terrible happened at the peak. Yellow clerk was in the elevator when it failed. We have to call the president. So at least from the insinuation, it seems like they were not aware of that happening. I would assume, if they're calling about that. So there is killed. Right. But yeah, I'm guessing it was something else. It could have been them, but it doesn't seem plausible, maybe. At least as of right now, but it does seem like something caused it to happen. Well, thankfully we have enough time, so I can get a few air canisters. Okay, now that I got a few of these, I can actually start slowing down the train, because I know that's one of the options that we can do. So yeah, now we'll start slowing it down. Alright, come on, let's keep going. Jesus. It's like chunks of stuff flying everywhere. And blow it one more time. Taking in air canisters. Hopefully it actually slows down by a lot. And there it goes. Jesus. Recycling plant. Yep, and then it just starts raining. And we're getting pretty close. Yep. Start slowing it. I'm hoping I have enough air canisters, but I'm pretty confident that I do. Because what I want to do is completely turn it in reverse. It's still raining pretty badly. It's reaching me now. That's just non-stop. And then one more time. I think we're getting pretty close. It's like one more, I think. Alright, come on. Yep. And then the last one. Yep, now I think we managed to get it in reverse. I'm actually wondering if my thing will be able to support how much stuff is happening right now. But yeah, now we got it going in reverse, away from whatever the heck is at the plant. Oh, I wonder if it was insinuating something was at the front of the train? Disposal administration, how may I help? President, good morning. Yes. Yes. Yellow clerk came to the chamber one last time. The train has been pulled back. The bond is broken. What happened? It is still a bit unclear. Some recent reports mention an intense friction activity by the wall. How long? Oh, you mean that last watch? Year. Okay, I'm guessing that's how many I've killed from doing what I did. No. Today? Damn. I'm actually wondering if that's the actual count. I'm sorry, we will have to deal with this. Alright, thank you, President. You're... Alright, let's see what the scoring for this ending is. Broke the bond. And I'm actually wondering what it actually means when it says broke the bond. Let's see how many I killed. Fallen. Saved. Okay. And I'm guessing Fallen is bringing up the animals that fell out of the sky. I'm guessing. But I could be wrong, but that is at least one of the endings. Okay, and then we're just... Well, I'm just gonna slow it down for a little bit. I don't think I need to do anything, honestly, for this ending. I think it's just waiting. So, I'm just gonna slow it down just a tad bit. Yep, now that we got that done, now for this ending, I guess we just chill, I guess. Just chill and let it rain. Just let it rain on us. Okay, nothing's happening, so we're just chilling, we're waiting. But I wonder what... Because it just looks like goop. All that looks like goop. We're all just chilling. Jesus! Whoa! Whoa! Yep. How do I get there? Oh, it's just talking about me getting over there. I think I can use the... I think so. Okay, so nothing's happening. I'm gonna try to just have him die, I guess. Just run out of oxygen. Use this. And then just see if that does anything. Because I've been waiting, because I know that one of the things that you need to do is get buried in this, but nothing's happening. I've been waiting. Because look, it's just bodies on top of bodies, and nothing's happening. Yep, any minute now. Any minute now. There we go. There we go. Disposal administration, how may I help? President, good morning. Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, I've got bad news. We lost contact with the border post. Yellow clerk is most likely dead. No. Purple clerk Mo is stuck in building 1. The leak won't stop. The train is still pushing forward. The border is filling up in corpses. What happened? It's still a bit unclear. Some recent reports mention an intense friction activity by the wall. How long? Oh, you mean the last watch? Yeah. Yeah, I was stuck there for a good minute. Alright, let's see if this will give me the stats real quick. Yeah. The train is still pushing bodies through. Today? Jesus. Alright, thank you, President. Uh-huh. Let's see what we got. There we go, drowning corpses. Okay. Okay, so far those are the endings that I know of. This game really leaves you questioning a lot, and the more you learn, the more you kind of have more questions than answers, especially with what the main premise of the game is, because it is supposed to be psychological, but the only thing that I can't understand is what exactly it's trying to convey. That's one thing I kind of wish they described more of. There's like a whole lot of backstory that you kind of want to figure out, and although it does kind of piece a little bit of it, we still don't have a clear answer, which kind of leaves you wanting more, such as the fact that Mo died and we don't really get that clear of an answer if he died because of his own doing or because they killed him off. That is definitely something that I kind of want to figure out, especially with all the messages that have been left behind. I don't know if it's mainly because of him, like with one such thing being how the beginning of the game is literally Mo burying Nee, and that's something we kind of have to figure out to see if it is because they killed off Nee or because Nee killed himself by doing something or trying to figure out stuff, such as the scaffolding. It could have been that he was curious of what was on the other side of the wall, but there's no real definitive answer as to what, and it kind of leaves questions about the factory, all the messages, such as him purposely getting one of the whistles and keeping it just in case so you could slow down the machine, and the fact that the machine is filled with corpses and stuff like that. It kind of insinuates that you're doing something that you know you shouldn't, but you're doing it to survive in a way. There has been some discussion, at least from what I've been able to see, as to theories of what exactly it's supposed to signify. Some say it is the form of animal consumption, at least from what I've seen. That's one of the theories. Another one is how they are testing you to see how complacent you are, and it also goes to show that the ones that are in that room, specifically the council, I believe that's what they're called, they don't really tell you the whole truth. They at least kind of hide it as to not tell you, and once you learn about everything, they're willing to tell you, but it's kind of clear to see that if you don't decide to follow with them, they will kill you off, just to kind of get, you know, to loose up a loose end. But I am curious as to why. I definitely have seen some people say that this is more Lovecraftian, in the sense that meat is getting transferred over to the recycling plant, and the recycling plant sends over water, but then, as we've seen before, there's a message that says the water leads nowhere, so it kind of leaves questions as to why they're doing it. And that kind of also leads to the question as why the wall is kind of building up and breaking within that part of the game. And I believe it has to do with me kind of doing stuff before we get there, and then the moment that we get there, we're kind of adding on to it, which causes it to break. Even they've mentioned that they don't exactly know why that stuff has been there, that it's been there for a long time, even before they know it, that they wanted to do it for secrecy reasons, that there is kind of like a trade going on. So I'm guessing it has to involve some sort of entity that kind of provides the water in order for them to sacrifice the animals and stuff like that. But it does leave me with a lot of questions that I'm still not 100% clear on. I really hope they kind of make a sequel, or at least some sort of DLC to kind of give more answers to these questions that I have. But yeah, I guess that's it. But I am kind of leaning towards them killing Nee off just because of what we see when we look at the rope. One possibility is that he was building the scaffolding, or they could have planted the scaffolding, but I'm leaning more towards him building it as to kind of figure out why exactly the wall's there and stuff like that. And he builds that kind of like small bridge over to where you could overlook the train in the observatory, and once he figures everything out, that's when I'm guessing Mo ends up killing him to kind of make sure that he doesn't figure anything more out. But it also could be that he was able to see what was happening and leave the messages, which, like I said, there's a lot of questions that need answering, and I mean, I didn't take any notes, so I can't really say my points any clearly, but like I said, there's a lot of questions than answers in this game, and I hope they make more of it. But yeah, that's about it. More gameplay coming soon, more projects coming soon, so hopefully you guys stick around for that. But yeah, without further ado, hopefully you guys have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night. Until next time, you guys take care.